what percentage would you say is on PFT? Like, you haven't seen your teammate 20 minutes
15,
before your
15,
team.
20, 15,
I
20%. I mean, it's not on you to make sure that an adult was awake, right? But if it is for a competition and he's your teammate and
right.
you know you're not going to win anything yourself, wouldn't it be the worst thing in the world to go check on him?
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Sideline Shenanigans. I think we are in episode number 4, where we have a lot of stuff to catch up on. Recording on a Thursday. I know we said we were going to do Tuesdays last week. Plans changed. Want to be able to get in more talk about Internet Invitational. It's a 3-hour video, so we had to get it in first. That's why we're recording here on a Thursday, where episode number 4 does drop. Our episode number 4 will be dropping their episode number 4, so
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. Today we got quite a few things, few debates. We have a draft this today. We are doing a top 7 today, correct?
Yes, we are going to do top 7 of the topic.
Yep, and then we got to keep 3, cut 5. And would we say rounds 1 and 2 are lottery picks
Of the draft?
of the drafts? Yeah.
I would say so. I'd say
Okay.
so.
Yeah. So we'll call those lotto picks. And I got some heat last week for calling Butterfinger at the 102. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did
You
get
got
some
heat for calling
heat.
Butterfingers bad.
Yeah, for sure. And that's personal. That's my personal take.
And you
But
know
I
what?
think it's
You know what? If I were to go back and redraft, I'm going to take the Reese's 102 there. Just because he deserves it. So I'm going to
and
put a small hand up.
you know what?
I do love myself a Butterfinger, though, and I do think it deserved to get drafted top 2 or 3, but
here's the thing.
Story for another time.
Here's the thing. I did I did have opportunity to draft Reese's, and I didn't. I think I went Snickers first.
You went Snickers, and I kind of had a gut feeling you were going Snickers there.
But the thing is, it's kind of a bad play.
It was a bad
because
play thinking about it now.
Like, Reese's would have been great, but Snickers is better than Reese's other than Halloween candy. That's why that draft was so specific. But I did get a little bit of heat for bashing the Butterfinger, but I'm gonna stand 10 toes on it. It's not good.
Personal preference, Personal preference.
But the 102 was still crazy. With that, we will move on to a little bit of Tiger talk here, where we think Scuba will be.
Dude, oh goodness.
Him posting it's such a good infield, like, that's just adding.
It's so cryptic. I don't know what to make of it. Let's play like a little game here. Let's assume he's traded, right? Because I know that they will trade him if they get a suitable offer for him, which I think is fair. Personally, if he goes to another American League team that's contending, like the Yankees, the Mariners, the Red Sox, I personally don't understand the point of sending him to one of those kind of teams. If you're the Tigers and you think that you still have a chance to win the World Series even without Skubal, and you think that you can get a large enough package for him to get players that'll help out with this 2026 team, and you still think you can contend and have a chance, you can't give the best pitcher in the world to a rival American League team trying to make a World Series.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it's gonna be tough. I think their first options to look at is going to be teams that are in the NL.
Yeah.
I feel like all competitive teams are going to be going after Skubal.
I think the Mets are probably the number one suitor, just because the prospects that they have that I've kind of read up a little bit on. I'm not too big into the other teams' prospect world, but I would say the Mets are probably number 1, number 2 suitor. And if there is one prospect, Noah McLean. I really like him.
He's untouchable, though.
Is that confirmed? He's untouchable.
He's confirmed untouchable. I mean, I won't say never until he's officially traded, but they did go out and say that he is untouchable. So, yeah, I mean, it sucks to see him go, and odds are he is gone this offseason.
Which I understand, but I mean, straight Corbin Burns situation, but still, it's sad for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough. We gave our chance to him, and we're $250 million off right now, so we're not even close to a deal.
Now, the thing that
Um,
I'm curious about is, did we offer 200 and he wants 450, or did the Tigers offer 100 and he wants 350? I could see it being both ways too. That's the thing.
yeah, but I feel like either way, we're in the wrong. We're not offering enough.
No, for sure, for
I'd
sure.
offer about 400 for him. I mean, just to have in our rotation is just getting so much better as they get older, and like Mize had a great year, and Jay Flair set to return this year. Troy Melton
Took a
really showed
massive
out
leap.
this
Yeah.
year. Yeah. And then you just got like, yeah, you got free agency still. You can go
You
get
got
someone. You
Joe
got Reese
coming back.
Olson. Yeah, you got Job coming back. Um,
Hopefully, Casey Mize can take another step, which would be really nice. 'Cause, I mean,
yes,
you got to remember, this was
he's
last year was his first year off of TJ, so he
27,
didn't really
26.
something like that. He's around that, maybe
He's
28,
still in like a really good pitcher prime,
Yeah,
because like
exactly.
pitchers are like, I mean, they'll go a lot further
They
than
can pitch till they're 40.
yeah, but I mean, their prime could stay until they're 36. I
Right,
mean, like,
right.
um, that's why I'm not as afraid to give like Scuba a
Scooble big
longer
money.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
because pitchers last longer. I get he's a 1 in 5, 1 every 5 games, but like, I mean, you just can't.
He's also the heartbeat, though.
Yeah, um, he cares about Detroit. You can't say he doesn't care. Um,
He cares about winning.
yes, I would say I would like him to be able to go deeper into games if we are going to
Mhm.
give him that kind of money,
Now,
because
the
he.
only thing I'm curious about that now, because I saw some reports saying that he took himself out. I saw some reports saying Boris would not let him go back out. I saw some other reports saying that Hinch pulled him out. So I don't really know who pulled him out of the game.
See, the thing
But I
is,
wonder if he does get paid, is he going to be going deeper into games now because now he's got his bag?
I would, I would sure hope so. But what you see out of Yamamoto is just like it's more will. There's definitely more will from Yamamoto
But
than there
again,
is
is that
Skubal,
because he got paid? Because he already got a $300 million check.
which is fair. But Skubal knows he's getting that one way or another. Well, what's the
True.
matter?
Yeah.
If he goes one more inning, he's not going to decrease $150 million. He's
Right.
going to be completely fine. I do think the Japanese players do want it more. I think they do want it more than any American-born player. Um, I'd like to see a little bit of loyalty, but I'd also like to see a realistic deal. And I know we won't see it until either after he's traded or signed it. So
Right.
that's what's frustrating.
For me, if we do trade him, though, I want to see at least that there was a competitive offer given.
Yeah, yeah, and I think we need. He needs to go to the NL. But I'm so sick of getting prospects. But so I
It
want
needs to
like
be
almost
MLB
ready
ready talent.
prospects.
It needs to be people that either got some time in the show last year or were projected to be on the opening day roster this year.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, we're gonna have McGonagall up. I'm assuming.
I mean, there's no world is he not on the opening day roster, right?
If he's not on the opening day roster, we have some major problems we need to
I'll say
look
this: if he's
into.
not on the opening day roster, he better be by May.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not, we got some serious investigating to do with whoever is in charge of that. I mean, that would be terrible. Um, I don't think Max Clark can come up right away.
No, I don't think
Um,
he's quite ready. I think he's probably for sure in September for the call ups if he's
yeah,
not already up by then. But I could see him like if Parker Meadows struggles again to start the year. Um, I think he's that first guy up.
honestly, I'm not bought in on Parker Meadows at all.
I'm not
Um,
either. He's got the
he
tools though. That's the thing. He's
he's
shown so
had
many flashes, and it's just
he didn't show him as much this year. Um, having him last year, it was like a little insanity run, and that's all I think it is. I'm kind of sold out on him.
I think
Um,
it's just really high peaks and really low valleys.
yeah, it's just not worth it to keep having him around when we can go get better. Um, I like Perez. I would like to see another outfield arm out there. We don't have anyone with an arm out there. We have a
Max
very
Clark does have
weak.
himself a good arm.
Yes, and that is something. And speed. We lack speed.
Yeah,
We are
we
very
do.
slow.
I mean, Parker
I,
Meadows is our
on
fastest player, and he's the slowest of each team's fastest player. He's the slowest of each team's fastest player.
Yeah, we have a really slow outfield. With Riley Green's terribly slow. I don't know how he's. I mean, if he didn't have like great routes to the ball, he would not be in the MLB at all because he
He'd
is
be a DH
so
at least.
slow.
He'd be a DH or a first baseman.
And then Kerry Carpenter out there sometimes. I mean, we don't have a very strong defensive outfield.
But
Congrat.
somehow we make it work though.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like I don't
I
understand.
do
Like
think placement is big, and I think
because the numbers don't support like Riley Green as an outfielder or Carey as an outfielder, but they make plays for the most. Like I don't remember too many errors last season from the
I'd say
outfield.
it's hard to make errors, but I'd say there's balls that most outfielders get to that we can't get to. I am excited to see Jay Flair back. I want him to
Me
have a
too.
full year where it's just great and it's not just
Yeah.
good teams that he's
Mhm.
good against. I want to be dominant. I don't want to be facing teams that we faced the White Sox
The
last year and
White
he just
Sox.
got
Yeah, he
blown
kind of
up
got
by
shelled
them.
against the White Sox.
Like that should not be happening.
Which I
And
understand. Like sometimes a team just kind of has your number. Like
but
for some
all
reason, the Kings had
season
Steelers'
long.
number. But
It's ridiculous, and like we just need to see a full season out of him. I want to see Mize look good all year. I want to see
we need to
Mize go
see
deeper into games too.
we need to see 2024 Flaherty, Tigers Flaherty. That's what we need.
If Mize is not able to go deeper into games, why is he in the starting rotation?
See, for me, if Mize is going to be our number 2 or 3, he needs to be able to go 6+ innings, which he did get a little bit better towards the end of the season, towards like the August to September range. He kind of was
Yeah,
he was getting deeper into games because he's being very efficient, and so some of that I don't think it was. I think
but
it was
he'll
a
get
lot of him
pulled
pulling,
with like
yeah,
not a
65
ton of
pitches,
pitches.
which I don't like. I understand AJ Hinch is big on the matchups and stuff, and he knows more than I do, so I'm not going to criticize too much. But if we're up, right, and he's only at 65 pitches, just let him go.
But if we like, I'm getting kind of sick of the matchup things because if we're bringing in matchups, right? But Mize is already dealing like
Hmm.
the one game against Cleveland in the playoffs. Mize was doing great, and then we brought in a pitcher,
Yeah,
and it
he'll give
just
up one
blew
hit and
open.
just happen to be a home run.
Yeah, like who knows? We keep Mize in, that's a whole different story. He was dealing that entire game. I think the pitching comes out too early for us.
Yeah, but yeah, back to kind of what I was saying. If Mize is going to be our 2 or 3, he needs to be able to grow 6 to 7 innings more consistently, or at least
Mhm.
he needs to be at a minimum of 5 innings, But if he's going to be our 4, 5, or 6, or I guess 6, then I'm fine with him only going 5 to 6 innings.
But honestly, he cannot be. I think Flaherty is going to be on the lower side. I think Mize will be better than Flaherty pitching wise, but I know Flaherty can go deeper into a game. Um, hopefully Troy Melton can show like,
I think he's the number 2 next year.
yeah, I think he can be, but I'm just worried about him. He's going to have expectations going into the year, and what is that going to be like? He came up, he didn't have any expectations. Um,
I'm
he,
excited though.
yeah,
Because
I
he,
am too.
I mean, like just watching him in the playoffs, like he gives up, he gave up a home run. Next pitch, he was just smiling. He just has
Yeah,
like he cares. Like he's a
it's a
gamer, but like
mentality
he's got
thing.
no care.
That
Like
that is one thing.
he's
Is like
big next to mentality.
our pitchers. It's like they lock back in, and Scooble he looks like oh well, he gets angry, and then back to the next thing, like you said about Melton. Mize kind of looks scared once he starts to get into the holes.
Yeah,
Flaherty starts talking to himself like a madman.
the
Flaherty gets
video of
kind of
him in the
scary.
playoffs was awesome. I loved that video from him in the
It's
playoffs.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's awesome. Um, I like to see Kiter Montero have a nice role. I don't think he'll be in the
I
rotation
want
at
him to be
all.
a pen. I want him to be a pen guy after what he
I
did in
and
the playoffs. He
he
needs
could
to
be a
be a back
long
end.
pen guy, and
Yes.
if Mize is going to keep being a short inning guy, then we could have Montero out there riding him like as his
Montero
like
can be what Troy Melton was at the end of the year.
yeah, 100%. And I think we didn't really have that all season long.
No,
We really didn't. That was Troy Melton when he came up. That's when we started to do that. I'd love to see that all season long. It kind of bails us out instead of
right,
having to use all of our bullpen. Because when you're bringing in guys for just one inning at a time, I just don't think we have a strong enough bullpen to continue to do that
right.
um,
Which like our back
all
end
season long.
3, 4 guys are really good, but you can only throw them for 1 to 2 innings. I mean, Will Vest
Yeah,
can't
and
throw 3
especially
innings.
in regular season, like I mean, if you throw out like you said, Vest out there in the playoffs, game 7, he'll throw 2 innings for you. But like
Mm-hmm.
if you throw him out in
You could
the
maybe
regular
sneak
season,
3 out of them.
yeah, like a regular season game on a Wednesday, like he's throwing 1 inning, he's not touching the baseball after that. We got like, I right now we still have to get Finnegan back. We need him back because if not, then we're down to how many guys can we really trust in that bullpen.
2 to 3.
And one of them has to be hot.
Right.
Like they have to be on a roll. Otherwise, um,
Um, yeah, I would say I saw Finnegan and Tigers were both interested in a deal with.
that
I
I
don't, I
did
don't,
see,
I don't know
and I
why
like that.
either of them would want to,
No,
redo that deal. It would be. It feels like a layup.
yeah. Now, would you still like to see Torres back?
You see, yes, but also no, because yes, he was so good for us, and he's a good player. But I don't know. It's tough because he's very beneficial, and he's not a strikeout. He somehow all of a sudden he's not a big strikeout guy. He's a big walk guy. He's a big put a ball in play guy. But then it frees up McGonigal and it frees up Max Anderson, and like those are 2 big name prospects for the Tigers.
But
But
you're
it's at
also
the same time
banking on the fact
they
that these
depend on
players are
us,
going to be
right?
good.
Which Max Anderson or McGonigal, he will be good. I can promise you that one. But Max
But
Anderson,
the thing
he
is,
could
we
be, he could
still
not
have
be.
not seen. Like, I hope. I mean, I have a feeling he's gonna be good too. But we are hoping that he's gonna be good. That jump from AAA to MLB is huge, and
And he
we
hasn't
are
even played
just
AAA.
exactly. But
He may not play
he
AAA.
would be playing some AAA guys right now in the fall league though.
He's
No,
playing some major league guys too, actually.
yeah. But so that's what I'm worried about is can he compete like at a high level in the MLB? Why not bring Torres back? And if we bring up McGonigal, I mean, Torres was banged up a couple times. Like
Yeah.
he'd be out like a 10 game or whatever,
Well, I know McGonigal's been working a lot at third base in the fall league too, which
and
should be
we need
nice.
that
You know,
desperately.
yeah.
Defensively, desperately need third base.
If I were to choose, like if I had the option to choose between Bregman and Torres, I'm going to take Bregman. That's just like if it was both had the exact same offer, all that kind of stuff, Which I'm taking Bregman, but I think Torres is probably a more realistic get. I think they have a chance at getting Bregman, but I do think Bregman goes back to the
Well,
Sox on a different kind of deal.
I don't I don't think I mean he opted out of that contract as soon as their season ended.
Yeah,
He
I think
said he
that's
was
just
going to
I,
and then officially did it.
yeah.
Well, what
I
a
think
week
he just
ago.
wanted to get a different style of deal.
Then
Um,
why did he sign that one? Is it
well,
like
it's kind of like what Correa did a couple years ago with the
I
Twins. He signed like a 3-year deal with an opt out after one, and then he just re-signed with it.
I don't see any world where Bregman signs back with the Red Sox.
I hope he's a Tiger, if we're being real.
I'd hope so too, but
I
I
love
could
to
see
see how
him.
it's going.
I could
Where do
see
you think
him
he goes
being
then?
think. Got no clue. I don't think. I think where he's not going to
Could be
go
anyway.
is the Red Sox. Yeah, I mean, I could
Yeah,
even see him. Unfortunately, because
reunion.
he's not. I can see the reunion, but I could also see. I could see I could see him back, or not back, but with the Yankees too, and that would be
That'd be
just because
fun.
they spend so much money, and
Well,
they're going to.
how long is Ryan McMahon on the deal for? Was he
Who
just a one
knows?
and done?
But I don't know because that was a trade. I don't know what
Right.
his contract was prior, but you'd be crazy to think that they would not just trade Ryan McMahon if they could.
Yeah.
and then
Or
sign
or just
Bregman
have
or
him play some other defensive position.
yeah, because McMahon could play second, he could play first. I
He
don't
probably should.
did is Jazz. Well, what's Jazz's deal look like?
I think he might have just signed one last
He's
offseason, or he
very
was in
might
talks of
have.
signing one.
Yeah, he was
I
very
don't really
minimal,
know.
very minimal in the playoffs,
He had he
as
had he had
most of
one
the
big home run.
Yankees were. But that was one of the least entertaining series, I would say.
Other
Of
than the Aaron Judge home run and Vladdy just murdering baseballs. Yeah.
yeah, that was fun, but the series itself was not very good.
Is that the
Um,
only AL series that didn't go to a winner take all game?
yeah, because that one ended in Game 4. Are you including wild card? Because who's the other wild card? It was White Sox or not White Sox? Sorry, Yankees.
Game three.
Yeah, that went to Game 3. Yeah, so that was the only one. ALCS. That went to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I saw this thing. It was every team that went to a winner take all game, almost except for the Yankees, went to a winner or the other. Sorry, the Tigers won Game 3 of the wild card, lost Game 5 of the ALDS. The Mariners won Game 5 of the ALDS, lost Game 7 of the ALCS.
yeah.
The
I
Blue
saw.
Jays won Game 7 of the ALCS, lost the World Series in Game 7.
I did see that as well. I'm excited to see. I know free agency starts today,
Does it?
so
Is it today?
yes, free agency is today. Kind of shying away from Tiger talk here. Hopefully, we get the players we want, but I am excited for. I think it's March 5th. I don't know if the World Baseball Classic starts on March 5th
Oh, I
or
forgot the World
if
Baseball Classic does start.
they start playing the spring training teams.
Spring training, I saw it was like February 20th or something like that. It's super early this year.
Yes, I know, but they'll play spring training teams.
Oh, yeah,
The
okay.
World Baseball Classic teams will play
Yeah,
spring
World Baseball
training teams.
Classic is March 5th to March 17th.
Okay, so that's when it starts, and then they play them prior because there's
Yeah,
like a whole schedule out for that already.
yeah.
Um,
Are the teams fully announced yet?
you would think they could be, but you would think there'd be more buzz around.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't. I think just because I'm going to guess because the World Series was so good this year, they just haven't really been able to talk about it. That's just what I'm going to say. But
Yeah, maybe they
one
don't
more
have it picked
Tigers
up because
thing.
World Series.
One more Tigers thing that I forgot to mention. Let's give a round of applause to Dylan Dingler. First career
Yeah,
Gold Glove.
yeah, good for him. He was
I
the
think
best
there's going to be
catcher,
many more from him.
best defensive catcher in baseball last year was Dylan Dingler.
Yeah, I mean he's good. He's really good.
And I'd say I'd give it up for Rogers too, because I would say he has a big play in how big of a
Mentor.
step he
Yeah,
had. That is Dingler, this year into framing the ball. I mean, he was one of the best
yeah,
at it, and
yeah.
the previous year
And
Rogers was
pitch
catching
calling,
more.
too.
Yeah, yeah, and the previous year Rogers was top 5 in it. So
Yeah,
I mean, so um, I don't I don't see a world where we can't thank Rogers too. All right, you I got a little bit of a bone to pick here with the NBA. Um, Wemby is eligible for the most improved player, and he's also MVP. Like,
okay. Most improved would mean that he wasn't really all that good last year.
what was NBA watching? Not the same games as
Did they,
us.
did they not see this freak on the court?
So, is there a comeback player of the year in the NBA?
Don't remember if there is or not. I don't think there is because
Is
it's the
there a
sixth man.
comeback player of the year NBA? Let's see.
I don't think there is. I think
No,
it's
there's
just
not.
it's because
There
they're
needs
six
to
man.
be.
Yeah, because they're six man, so I think that takes the role of the comeback.
It's not the same thing. Like a six man is the guy that comes off the bench. I mean, you can have a starter that can have a comeback player of the year. He's not going to win the six man.
Right. Interesting.
I hate that, but I also hate that he's eligible for the most improved player, and he is one of my favorite players, probably my favorite player in the NBA. He was very fun to watch. He's just an alien out there, dude.
It's
He's
like almost weird
another
watching him.
level.
Like it doesn't look right.
It
He's just
doesn't.
so good. He's so good.
Doesn't. He's insane. He's probably going to be
If
the defensive player of the year. I mean, I don't see a
100,
world where he's not. Um, he's a
if he
really,
stays
really,
healthy,
really, really
he
good
could be
chance.
I don't know too.
Yes, there's a great chance he's the MVP. But I think he needs to be eliminated right now. I know he's eligible for the most improved player, and that
Yeah,
is
I think
crazy.
that
I could
I
see
think that
comeback
yeah.
player of the year maybe because I know he was out last year with the blood clot. That's fine. I mean, yeah, he missed a good chunk of the season. That wouldn't be the end of the world. But the most improved player to me is a crazy thing, and I think that needs to change.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I got a little bit of a take here, um, that I wrote down, and I want to know your take on this. I said Kobe is more influential than any other person in sports to their specific sport.
Hard to argue. First name that popped into my mind was Tiger Woods. And then obviously guys like Jackie Robinson and just people who broke the barrier. But Kobe's for sure in the top three, if not one. It's hard to argue he's not one.
Who would you put in the top three? Because I'm thinking about this. I'm kind of reading into this a little bit, and I'm seeing Curry, and I think Curry's influential, but I don't think he's Kobe. I
I
think
think
Curry's the better
Curry,
basketball
I
player all
think
time.
Curry changed the game more, but Kobe is more influential.
What would be
I
your
think
difference there?
Um, Curry evolutionized the game of basketball
The deep threes.
more, yeah, more than Kobe did for the sport of basketball. But Kobe was more an influential human being. Like, if I were to have a motivational speaker between those two, I would choose Kobe. If
I
I were to
mean,
have
Kobe did
someone,
more for the game.
oh, okay. I'm gonna have to say, I think
When
Curry
you
is
take a
more
shot, what do you yell?
Kobe. That's true.
My case.
That's true.
My
No, you
case is
got me there. You got me there.
I don't think anyone, and I would say Curry is probably closest, and I
I
would
think
say
those
that
are top
two out
two
of the
for NBA,
three
right?
are NBA.
Yeah.
I would say
I mean,
and like you said earlier, and I 100% agree. I think it's Tiger.
I think that third one could be a million different things.
I think it's Tiger.
I think it's Tiger because I'm trying to think baseball. Like, I mean, the game's Shohei Ohtani, maybe.
Yeah, Otani, he can be,
I mean,
but changing the game, yeah, he'd probably be three,
but the thing
now.
about
But
Ohtani is like no one else is going to do what he can do. So that's the only time. Like, that's the only thing that makes me like,
yeah,
is it influential when he's just a unicorn and he's the only one that's going to be able to do it?
right. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being true.
I mean, football's been the same game. There's no one really influential changing the game of football. Um, Hockey, kind of the same thing. Yeah, I think it's got to be top three of Kobe, Curry, Tiger, whatever order you want.
I got a little bit of a food one here, and I want to know your take on it before I say my take. Are sub shops? Would you consider that fast food?
No,
Neither do I. Okay, I was a
if
little worried
anything,
about
it's a
that one.
deli. If it's anything, it's a deli.
Yeah, and I was a little worried about what you were possibly going to say there.
It's close for sure, but I mean, when I
Yeah,
think fast food, generally I think fried.
yeah.
You know,
No, you got anything at
something
McDonald's, a
more
Wendy's.
processed. Yeah,
Would you put Savvy Sliders in the
that's
fast
fast food.
food?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fast food.
okay. I'll make
Yeah,
sure. It's the
but
fancier
I would
fast food.
also would not put like a Qdoba or Chipotle in fast food either.
No, I mean
It's
very
close.
rarely do you see
It's
a
really close, but
very rarely do you see a. It's got to have a drive-through.
yeah, and I know
It has
some
to have a
sub
drive-through.
shops will have it. Like I know some Jimmy John's will have a drive-through, and I've seen a couple do it in mine,
And
but it doesn't.
some
It's still a deli.
Qdobas do too, but it's
Yeah,
got to be all. It's got to be mandatory for that
yeah.
shop.
hmm
Um,
Um, I got a food debate for you then. I think I know your take on this one, but I don't. I'm not going to assume anything. Is pineapple go on a pizza
no, no. It's for me.
or any fruit in
Pe-
general?
Pizza is one of the most overrated foods of all time. I mean, there is nothing special about a regular pizza. It doesn't do enough. Um, and most times it's really the sauce's fault. It really is. But pineapple, no.
What's your go-to pizza spot then? If you're in the mood for a pizza, like what's like you're going to get the most consistency out of this pizza, and if you get it, you think it's going to be the good one.
I'd
That
say
like
like I've had
fast
like
food,
fast food,
fast food
fast
pizza.
food. chain places,
Chain places, yeah.
I would say Jets. Jets has got one of the best, and I personally love the barbecue chicken pizza.
Okay.
So I would put that up there, and that probably be the number one. There's not a lot of places I love. Cottage Inn is actually pretty good.
I don't think I've ever
Um,
had cottage in actually.
Cottage Inn's very very good, and I do enjoy it, but it's not talked about enough. So um, I kind of have I have not as much. It's still a debate, but I want you to rank these in order: steak, chicken, and ribs.
I think I'm gonna go in that order exactly, actually.
Steak, chicken, ribs.
Yeah. I mean, ribs are solid, but I never get them. Like we never make them at my house. I
See,
never
the thing is, they
get
are a
them.
pain.
Yeah,
They're a pain to make,
and they're
but they
messy.
are worth it.
They're good. They're
They
good.
can be. They can be. It
Yeah,
also depends. Like
how tender it is and
yeah, yeah.
how saucy it is.
For me, it's gonna go chicken steak, and I'm only putting steak at the two because of how much easier it is than ribs. Um, eating and making,
Yeah,
but chicken can do so much more,
chicken's a lot more versatile than steak is for sure. I mean,
and there's so
you
many
can
different kinds
season
of
steak
chicken.
differently, but it's I mean, you can for every one different seasoning of steak there is. I mean, there's a different style of chicken.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
there's so many different styles of chicken, so many different ways you can, different ways you can cook it, different ways you can like the different kinds of seasonings, the kind of stuff you want to put on it. If you want to make it more like there's some Italian on it, anything
mhm.
Italian, or if you
Italian
want,
on a chicken is so good.
and it's so good.
Just marinated in Italian, and then
I,
grilled.
we've been having like just straight up chicken and rice a lot, and then marinating the chicken um into like this honey bourbon, and it's phenomenal. It really is. One more thing here before we get into a little bit of internet invitational is, do you think this was the best World Series ever?
I think Game 7 was the best World Series game of all time, and this is the at least in our lifetime, this is the second best World Series since 2016, the 3-1 comeback.
Okay. Would you say that the Cubs made that
I
more
think
of
it helped
a
for sure. But I think the fact that they came back from 3-1 and then in their Game 7 they went down, they were up, lost the lead, and then came back and won it again.
yeah, yeah.
And it helps.
I do think Game
Um,
7 was the best baseball game I've ever watched in my entire life. And I was kind of thinking the same thing when I watched that 18 inning game. I was like, dude, this is insane. They said they were going to have like a position player go back out. Yamamoto's warming up.
yeah,
Who are they sending out there? Position player? It's got to be Kike, right?
had to be Kike.
It's crazy, man.
That would
Switching up
be
worlds here.
insane.
I could see it too. Switching up worlds here. How about we talk about? We haven't talked about anything Internet Invitational, right? Because I mean, I don't think we had really finished the first episode last week in time for our
Uh,
episode.
I I don't remember, to be
Very
honest.
minimal, so I don't want to repeat in case we didn't talk. If we did talk about Quan, but she's not showing up for the 9:30 tea time. How much? I want to know percentage wise because Quan is a grown ass man. He needs to get up at you know at a reasonable time. He should be out practicing. He's played on tour events. I mean, they had food there. Yeah, I mean, you're at a beautiful. I know he's used to all these beautiful courses, whatever. He's kind of look. I feel like he was kind of looking down at this at that time,
He could
looking
have been.
down.
I mean, yeah. I think he may have just genuinely made a mistake. But you got to put a hand up, like on the spot. I know he made an
Yeah.
apology video, but like when you're there, like I'm glad it's good that he made that video, but when you're there, you got to take.
So we'll talk about the video here in a moment. Um, but not getting up. But how much? What percentage would you say is on PFT?
Um,
Like you haven't seen your teammate 20 minutes
15,
before your
15,
team.
20, 15,
I
20%. Because yes, I mean it's not on you to make sure that an adult was awake, right? But if it is for a competition and he's your teammate and
Right.
you know you're not going to win anything yourself, wouldn't it be the worst thing in the world to go check on him, call him, be like, hey, where you at? Text him, or if he's not answering, maybe go find him. But
Yeah.
certainly you can say 100% on Quan, but PFT's got to have a little bit of awareness there
Yeah.
and
What
like
about
train.
Mason? What about Mason Knight?
I
I
don't
mean,
even remember which
he
one
he
Mason.
so he's the one that's a little bit bigger. I think he played with FP in one of the rounds.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
He was roommates or not? Well, cabin mates with
Cabin mates. Yeah, you. I
and
mean,
teammates.
yeah, you need to wake him up, or at least, yeah, you need to wake him up there.
And I just don't think it's fair to only blame Quan. I mean, like, yeah, that's your teammate. You got to do it. You got to do what you got to do. But also, you
Sometimes it
expect a
happens.
grown man
Sometimes stuff happens.
to be up
Yeah,
with the share of how much, and not even just the money. Like some of those guys, like the hockey guys, they just want to win. They're just
yeah.
competitors. They got the money. They don't like
Whit,
they
Whit
want to
wanted to
win.
win. He doesn't need the money.
Wit wants to win more than anyone there. Maybe Bob. I know Bob's got the money as well off too, but that's still life changing money to anyone.
Yeah.
They want to win. Some of these guys are out here just competitors,
Hmm.
and I'll tell you what. When he shows up, I think it was first green, right? Quan shows up first green because he got up there and he was talking to Dave and Big Cat. He wasn't even willing to appeal it. He
Yeah,
didn't say anything to appeal it. Like Big Cat was just pushing for the appeal, and there was no appeal. Like there was really no appeal. Um, Bob's the only other one that can appeal it, and he didn't do it until later.
because he didn't know.
Yes, he didn't know, and it's just like there was no accountability. And then what really made it worse and set me off a little bit is he starts like getting into it with PFT, or not really getting into it, but he starts like downgrading him. He's not like you see all these guys. I mean, um, like there's some really good teammates so far in the first couple episodes. It's like he was just, oh, you're not gonna make this putt. Like you are a tour pro guy. Like help him the best you can. You're one of the
Give
best
him a
guys to help
line.
him.
Give him a line.
And then the one line that he did give him, which I believe is the hole before Quan came back, he gave him the wrong read, like complete opposite read. Like you're talking all this, and it's crazy. You feel for him a little bit. He's taking a lot of heat, but the people that are out there defending him, saying this is PFT's fault. This is Mason's fault.
It's crazy.
For a percentage, yes, a little bit, but you would think a 31-year-old man can get up on his own. 31, 33. I think they said something like that. He's in that range. I mean, you got to be able to get up. It's just you're out there for one reason only. And for him to say I was in Norway is just pathetic because Norway is ahead.
Yeah, that's bad.
That
That
is
was,
such a
I
terrible
didn't
excuse.
process that right away. It was like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You know, a little jet lag. You know, you're different time zones. And then I was like, what? I don't. I think you brought it up to me a couple days ago or something, and it was just like, huh, yeah,
I looked up what their time zone was because it didn't
yeah,
sound right.
no, yeah.
And Bob wasn't gonna know when he told Bob. Bob's not gonna know. He don't know he don't
Bob
know. He
doesn't
couldn't
know
tell you
how
where
many states there are.
he couldn't tell you where Norway is.
Norway is probably a city to him.
And honestly, it's pathetic. At the end of the day, it's over with. Witt gets into him at the lunch, and then another thing to add on is Quan. Like they were saying, hey, we don't want you here, but he still went and sat with Team Orange when he's on Team Pink. I think that just made it all that worse. Um, Before we get back or into round two, how did you feel about Bob's teams? Did you think they were made up fine for round one?
Yeah, I think like match one, I think if Quan is there, obviously they win that match. Just I mean
Yeah,
it's
they're
complete
winning.
disadvantage. I think that I mean that's a 7-5, 8-4 is a massive swing. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a massive swing,
and
and
the thing
they
is, it
came back. They
it
came
brings it
back. They just
it
didn't have
brings
enough.
it brings a different mentality.
Yeah.
Um,
Instead of playing tight, you can still play a little bit loose, and it's a lot easier to golf well when you're playing loose.
right, 100%. Um, Now getting into episode 2, where they take on the alt shot on the back nine. Gruden's speech fired me up, dude.
I wanted to run through a wall. I want Gruden to take Danny Campbell's job.
Yeah, I mean he was something else, man. And I'll tell you what, I hope he gets. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I do think he'll get a job with all these openings in college football. I mean, I could see that happening. Um, but I think his speech and then him being paired with Quan was great. It needed to happen. I do think some of these golfers like Roger Steele should probably be an A.
He's a good golfer.
Very very good. Um, I'd say you could even move the Duke up. He played better than um being in the final. I don't remember what letter he was in, but he was down there.
His swing,
Um,
his
it
swing is
does, it
too
does,
much.
but he is a better golfer than some of those guys at the bottom that he was below. Um,
He's better than
I
PFT.
yeah, I don't know, man. Um, it's been a great series so far, but recently in the group chat, like the Internet Invitational guys, like the foreplay, Bob does, Dave, whoever else is taken on the role for pitching into it. FP did send a message in there that was meant for the Bob does Sports crew. Thank God we got the first episode, and it's a little bit of a scumbag thing to say, and I mean
What did
he's
you
not.
say then?
He said, well, thank God we got the first episode because they didn't know that this was going to be a bang. They didn't know that this was going to blow up everywhere. They didn't know that. It could
Yeah,
have been everyone watches for the first episode and the second one starts off slow and no one watches. Or the first episode wasn't good and no one watches. It was 4.1 million views over the first 24 hours. Like it's it's he did put a hand up. They went on the Bob the Sportsman on foreplay pod, and they FP put a hand up, and there's no hard feelings. They just talked, and um, I think what is very undervalued about this is all the people that are editing.
yeah, they're doing a great job.
I mean, for one, that they're editing it great, but so much there's like drone footages. There's every camera. How did they sort it? How do they know? Okay, this card's
Yeah,
like they won, right? That it was this person, whatever. There was like all the editing, all the time they put into it, the GoPros, what to put in, what to keep out, because you can't show every shot of every match.
right.
I think they big round of applause to them. I mean,
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
great
It's
job.
enjoyable to watch.
It's
You
been
know,
phenomenal.
it feels
And
better. It feels more than just like a YouTube golf episode.
yes, it does.
It feels
And
like it's like a real event that I'm watching.
that is a big thing with this is like um the PGA tries to do it and the Creator Classic is just so bad. No one wants to see great golf. Like I'm fine watching the great golfers right now. Like I'm fine watching Grant or Wesley or George Wright. Like I'm fine watching those guys, but when you watch a Creator Classic, they're not mic'd up.
No,
You're not
it's
getting
just a golf.
emotion.
It's just a golf event of YouTubers,
It's a golf event of a good YouTube
good
golfers,
golfers that aren't pros.
and you're getting the best of both worlds. You're just getting like Wesley Bryant has a fun attitude.
Yeah, Chad
Chaz.
is my favorite player in this tournament.
He might be the best player in this tournament.
He can't miss. He can't miss.
He can't miss. But do you know that he's on the adaptive tour? I think that's what it's called.
I did learn that in that last episode. Which I
You
mean, I figured he had to have been after watching him play round one.
Yeah, so
But
he's on the adaptive tour, and he's world number one.
yeah, he's a good
That
golfer.
I had to look up,
Yeah,
which is he is a stick, dude, and um,
good little swing.
it's a good little swing. And you see what FP had to say about it. He said, oh, what did he say? Forgot now. Something about being lower to the ground. He said maybe we should all start taking
Go from
shots
our
from our
knees.
knees. Yeah,
Yeah, I did see that.
that was hilarious.
But, I mean, there
He's
is less room to
22.
mess. There's less room to
Yeah,
mess up.
let's try to mess up. And he's playing great. He's playing out of his mind. It's been a lot of fun to watch. We're 3 episodes in. This is being released as the fourth episode is being released. So with who is left, like into episode 3, who do you want? Who are your top 3 people you want to win?
Chaz number one. I do like George Bryan as well.
Let's make this a top 5. There's still 28 guys or something like that. 24 guys. I've just realized top 3 is not going to be enough.
No, I don't
Surprise
even.
rankings. We have regular drafts, but we also got surprise rankings nowadays.
I don't even. I'm trying to think about who's all even left.
I can give you mine in the meantime. 1, I want the Jet to win. Um, 1's always gonna be the Jet. 2, I want Chaz. 3, I do want Georgie to win. 4, I'm gonna put in Lacey Snell. Um, her just being, a
It's a cool
late
story.
add-on.
It's a
It
cool
really
story.
is. It's a great story. I'm happy for her. She just she's right there, and she just works there, and
Right
it's
place,
good.
right time.
Seriously, great for her. Number 5. This one, and I really wanted one of the hockey guys to win. But they're obviously all out now. I would probably put who was just playing with Chaz? Was that Sarah?
Yeah,
She's like the least annoying one there. Because like Paige, like she's good. She's pretty good, but she's a little obnoxious.
I think
Um,
Gabby Golf Girl's less annoying.
yeah, I do too. Um, but Sarah, she's like a good teammate, and she was playing with Chaz. Maybe that's why I'm a little bit towards her because
Yeah,
she was teammates with Chaz. But I don't know. I also like I'm pulling for Riggs. Um,
yeah. I'll tell you what, he's a good captain.
he's a
He's a
great
good captain.
captain, and I think with the matches they put out in the first round, they did great.
Hmm.
Those were the right matches. Now, what was your take on the Dave trying to stir the pot? And the first offer was
I mean,
like you
that's
double your
classic.
money.
That's classic Dave Point.
Yeah, I mean I respect Dave a lot. Um, kind of the person you see who he is. I dislike him a lot. I like him a lot. I mean,
I told my mom this the other day. Dave Portnoy is the perfect example of if you like this guy, you love this guy. But it's very, very easy to hate this guy.
yeah. I mean, I hate him. I love him. I respect him.
Like
He's
if you're
actually
not
he's
specifically if you're not talking about college football for this part, if you're not a Michigan fan, you can't stand the guy.
yeah.
You can't stand him.
I'm not even thinking. Well, I'm not even thinking the Michigan part right now. I'm thinking just in this
Yeah, just as
video,
a
these
human.
videos as a human.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I can dislike him. I don't care about his Michigan stuff. I mean, he's whatever. I feel like he was more popular when they won the national championship, and that's when he was really talking about them. But I feel like before that, it was kind of a lot less talk about Michigan football. Same with now. I feel like there's a lot less talk, but um, it's whatever. I do like him, but him trying to stir the pot and the 100K because the first group said none. I tell you what, Team Riggs, they're loyal. Those guys are
Yeah.
loyal. They
Yeah.
want to win. They want to win. Um, so here, but I have a question for you. So if they replay the hole, they automatically give up the point?
No. So if they win the hole, they win the money and the point, I
They win
think.
their money plus the 100,000,
I
like
think
the money
they
they had
just
won.
win the 100,000 and they get the point. But if
Okay,
they lose it, they still get whatever they had, like their 25 or 24 or whatever, but they lose the point.
I think that 100,000 might have been hard to turn down. Team Pink is splitting the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Riggs' team is splitting the money.
Are they playing skins on the back as well?
Yes, and I believe that's
Shot, probably.
Alt Shot, yeah. And then cliffhangers will be week 3, right? Will it be? It's gonna be another course than cliffhangers.
I
And
don't remember.
cliffhangers. Do you know which one that is? So that's like it's like I think it's all par 3. It is all par 3s, and it's like 90 yards, like 160. Like I think the first hole at cliffhangers, it's like one of those holes you could putt it like you're that high above. You could putt it, you're like 70 yards away, and it all funnels down. Like, I watched the Bob to Sports crew. They played it, and Bob like almost had a hole in one on it, just putting it. So I think that one's gonna be really fun. I think that I don't know if that'll be episode 5 or 6. Um, I think probably 5. But that was gonna be fun for Alt Shot.
Yeah.
I know they just got a new hole there. I don't know if that's there during the episode or if that's new now. But it's a 90 that I think it's hole 6. It's a 90-yard shot, and literally like it's like reversed. It's like what would normally be like fairway or like rough in front of everywhere is bunker, and like off to the sides where the bunkers would be is where grass is. So that it's a very very fun hole to watch. I'm excited. I'm excited for today. Would you have taken the first deal?
Sorry.
Yeah,
But I mean, you already had. They
I
have
think that would have
24.
been. I think they had 24. I think it would have been just going to 58, which is still a
Um,
lot of money. But
I,
their
I,
team is
pro-
splitting.
I probably would just kept it at that one, but the 100 grand one.
I want to make sure. So, what team is Chaz on? Pink. So he's with the Jet. Okay. So that's the team that's splitting money, right? Okay. The 100,000, I don't think, because it was George Bryan, wasn't it? I think it was George Bryan in the Jet. No,
I think it was. Yeah, it was.
was it George Bryan in the Jet?
Yeah,
I think you got a pro golfer. You take that.
yeah. I'm not turning that down.
Now,
And
I
the
mean,
Jets
because
been
you're
good.
still split. You're like, yes, like here's my
And
thing.
you
The
still have a
first
lead.
one's
You still have a
fine.
lead.
It's like you could tell that Dave upped it because he felt like it wasn't enough. But $100,000, you split that amongst however many there are of you. I think
12
is
people. I
12.
mean, that's
12.
that's nearly 12, 10 grand for everyone.
I mean, that's insane. And then you
Plus
still get to
everyone
keep. You
else's
could
money.
still a chance of keeping the point with a pro golfer up there. Um, I think you have to take that one. Worst thing is tied 3-3. I know 4-2 and 3-3 is huge difference, right? Um, but I think you got to do it. I personally would have accepted that one, um, especially if you know you guys can win again. Like they didn't really win any lucky matches. It kind of just they had better pairings, better matchups. So I would have did it. And like what was said was like those guys can not be your teammates. Tomorrow, the next day. You be going against them in the 3v3 for $330,000 for yourself. So I do think skins was needed for round 2. I think it makes it more competitive
Yeah,
instead of
it
just kind of
adds a little flair.
yeah, it does. It doesn't make day 1 kind of just repetitive. It's not just day 1 on a different course. So I do like that the Bob to Sports crew is still there. That Trent and FP cart was hilarious, and
Yeah.
it was great.
Um, when they were cheering for, was it Gabby?
It was,
That made me laugh. Yeah, that made me laugh.
maybe it was Paige. It was one, but
Yeah.
that was great. That was great. It really was. Um, Overall, I think this is the best thing ever put out on YouTube. This is the best thing that's ever been part of YouTube Golf. I think this is also going to expand a lot of like other channels. Like I mean, maybe people that don't watch the Bryan Bros, maybe they like them now.
Yeah.
Maybe more people are going to get into Roger Steele. Like maybe some of like these, lower
Hmm.
channels. I don't want to say Bryan Bros lower channels, but maybe just haven't watched them, but I'd say like there's a Chaz like lower channel.
Right.
Um, I think that could also bring on some collaborations in other videos. Like maybe like Bob. I mean, maybe he doesn't know everyone. I mean, he does know everyone. So that's probably a bad analogy. But like, Grant finds someone he wants to make a video with now, and now we have another video in the future that's just as great. I
Right.
think there's just so much. There's very little bad in this. I can't really name what the bad is in this. I love the course. I love the facility, the Big Cedar Lodge. I think that's great. So it's been confirmed already. There will be a 2026 Internet Invitational.
I did see that, and that's good. That's a good thing to see.
Do you go somewhere else?
Like trying to find 3 new courses.
Yeah, you're gonna find like another facility like Big Cedar.
I would say they should, but it might be harder said than done.
Yeah. So let's say they go back to Big Cedar. Do you think 2027 they have to go back to Big Cedar, or how many years running do you think they have to make it before Big Cedar has to be the spot?
Probably 2 to 3.
3 confirmed, 2 kind of
Yeah,
push.
yeah.
I don't hate that at all. And I think that's completely fair. And it's only going to get better. It really is. There could be more money, more skins, different ways of skins. I just think
Possibly a
there's.
different format.
I don't like what they said on the podcast is like, what way could you have changed it? It
Right.
you can't use handicaps. You can't do that because a high handicap could go out there and have like a solid day for himself, and he's probably gonna win. So you can't do that format. Like team format's the best.
For sure.
It's the best way you can do it. And what they said is they were thinking of so many different ways to doing it, and it's like you can't be wrong. Like you have to work out every scenario before time actually comes to be a Big Cedar and the show is rolling. Like you can't have a mess up when you get to Big Cedar. So I think the way that they did it is perfect. There's no hiccups. I could see them running it back the same way, maybe altering it. It would be small changes, if anything. I could see changes in money, possibly changes in course.
Other than that, there's really not a whole lot you can change.
No, I mean it's very entertaining, and like once this one ends, I'm gonna be wanting another one. So I am excited to get back to some regular Bob Does Sports videos too. I know Joey has like this hater series where he's playing like his haters, people that don't want him on Bob Does Sports. That will be entertaining. There's some other episodes that I know they were talking about, but it's been a while now because we haven't seen anything since the Halloween video. So, I'm excited. 2026 will be a good one. I'm excited to see how this one pans out. If anyone takes like any kind of money, well, I'm sure Dave's got something up his sleeve for.
He's always got something up his sleeve.
He's got.
I'm excited to see what it is too.
I think he's got something up his sleeve for it. Would be day 6, right? Day 6, the last episode.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because 4 is today, 5, 6 next week. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what he's got. I know he's got something up his sleeve that's just gonna be.
He's gonna pick some random group, random hole. Like if you winner this hole gets $100,000. He's gonna do something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way he can make someone like really selfish and be like, all right, you could win this $1 million if you 2v1.
Yeah.
If not, they're splitting it 500. I don't know. I can see it. I can see him doing something crazy out there. It's a great watch. I know I'm gonna be tuning into more foreplay now. Really expands your golf YouTube, your watches. But one more thing, unless you have anything else about the Internet Invitational, is Luke Kwan's apology is Pathetic.
I only
It's
watched the
pathetic.
first like 45 seconds to be honest.
So
I thought he was like apologize to those guys, but like
he still mentioned Norway. It's terrible. But I know he had released like a note or something like that. I don't know if it got taken down. I never saw it, but they said it was so half-assed that it was bad. But I think like he's saying he wasn't playing down the tournament or whatever. Like he's saying, yeah, it's a lot of money, it's life-changing money. But he's like, I can't change who I am. I'm just nonchalant. Like I just can't change that about myself. It's like, yeah, but you could show some accountability and be like, I
what's
messed
the
up.
impact?
And yeah, I mean, like I know off camera, like Bob, FP, and Cutsy, they had all said that he had came up and like apologized to him. Um, and obviously you can't keep that all in. I mean, videos are so long itself, but like his apology video, he just really doesn't care. Like he's apologizing, he's trying to act. I feel like that he cares, but I don't think he cares at all. I still don't think he cares. I think he's taking the heat and it's not really bothering him. And PGA having the balls to post about Stephen Kwan highlights it. It's like I don't know. PGA's been making me a little mad. I mean, and doing that, it's like you're still kind of mocking the other people that were in it, and of course they're gonna do it like that's kind of their guy or whatever. But like, and like we were talking about the Creator Classic, is it even 9 holes? I think it's 6 holes. It's something. It's
I don't
so
know.
dumb. You don't get to see their personalities. It's just it's pretty good golfers playing, pretty good YouTube golfers, great YouTube golfers playing at a pro course. Um, and like you can't have like you can't have like GoPros in the carts because they're not riding in carts because it's the day before a tournament, whatever.
Right.
Um, but it's not even fun to watch. Like this is fun to watch. It's high stakes. You get to see all the behind the scenes, but I think the Creator Classic, the PGA is trying to do something that they don't know how to do.
Right.
Like they don't know how to interact with the YouTube golf world, and really either does Dave. Dave kind of let everyone else
Run
work
the
his way
show.
out.
He
Yeah,
was
and
there.
he was
He's
there.
efficient and things like
Yeah, and he spent the money into it. I think one of the cooler things was the Dunkin' drive-through.
yeah. I want to see that on a golf course.
That was phenomenal. It really was. Um, the the pick of the jet in episode 1 was crazy. That that was personal. Um, yeah. Um, staying into golf talk here. Um, I have a couple like debates, little opinions I'd like to hear. What would you say a real gimme measurement is?
Um, I think it changes throughout the round. I feel like
I think so too.
to start the round, I think it's pretty tight. Um,
Would you say putter grip?
yeah, roughly.
I'd say
Maybe
putter grip.
a step, like a, 3 feet tops. No, that's a foot and a half to start the round, and then depending on how well you're playing, I think if you're playing really well, it kind of stays in that same range. But if you're playing really bad, you get a little generous, and like just you're good.
Yeah, for sure. I want to know your take on this one. Links course or inland courses?
To be honest, I don't really really know. Are links courses just like more water and more like are on the water?
It can be, but like when you think of Erie, it's like there's a lot of trees. There's just no trees.
Okay.
Like
So links are more open.
like Eagle is a links.
Okay.
Like it does have that one's kind of a mixture of both, and that's why Eagle
Yeah.
Glen's probably my favorite course I've ever played. Um, I know I have my pole in the
Yeah.
background. But it's one I think that is my favorite course I've ever played. It's kind of a mix of both. I'd say
Yeah.
a lot of the front side is a lot more link style, and I wouldn't even say that the back nine's more inland, but Like there is trees on some, but I'd say it's
Yeah.
majority links, and it's open. But like if you think of traditional links, you think like St. Andrew or something like that. So we don't really have a ton. I've played another style one that um you didn't play with me. It was me and my dad. So I don't remember what it was. It was more of a link style too. I like the link style courses.
I the link style, yeah, because I know what you're talking about now. Um, link style courses are, I want to say easier, but they're more forgiving, I guess, because you can not have the greatest drive or something and still get
They're
away with it. Where,
they're definitely more forgiving, and
yeah,
I
I would say I'll probably go links courses for
I
that one.
I do think um links courses are they're a lot of fun. I do think the layout of them are typically like prettier. It's more
Yeah,
pleasing. But the take of links courses don't count towards your score.
that's a terrible take. Course to
Um,
course, I don't care
yeah, you're still
unless
golfing.
it's
You still got to hit
unless
the
it's a
shot.
I mean, unless it's like, you know, the longest hole is 200 yards, then maybe we can talk. But
So what's your take on a max time for lining up a putt?
lining up a putt, um, again, that's another one that kind of depends on some circumstances. But let's just assume kind of like a standard round for a average golfer. Mark, line up, give it a look. I'll even accept walking to the other side, give it a look on that side, come back, put your ball down, and putt. I'd say no more than a minute for one singular putt.
Yeah, and I think putt should be putt when ready.
Yeah,
Really
100%.
good. I don't need to be outside, especially people that wait to whoever's the furthest to the hole, like just hitting their shots. I hate that
Yeah.
too.
Even if
Um,
like even if you're off the green or something and I'm on the green and I'm ready and you're still walking to your ball, I'm gonna putt.
yeah,
You know?
I agree with that. Um, I don't think I think you can look on the other side, you kind of feel it out, kind of stand, feel what the ground's like. Um, take 45 seconds ish, But the second putt, if it's not like a tap in, I think you can look at it from a little bit behind, but you kind of already know what it's gonna do. So just
You can move your ball for your line if you'd like,
yeah.
in my opinion. But other than that, yeah.
Um, I just think that that's part of. I would say that's the biggest problem with slow pace. I don't think it's as much the shots. I think it's the time spent on the greens. And what I do notice is like we'll have rounds where we're behind people, and they're all huddled behind one putt, and then they're huddled behind
Yeah,
another one, and
you
it's
can't migrate from one putt to one putt.
no, you can't. I hate that. It's obnoxious. I just like it. And I know our dads and myself, without you, we did the trying to break. We tried to break 60 because 50 is a little bit out there.
Yeah, yeah, I heard
But
about that.
60, we probably need you. Uh, or
He
just
said you
having a
guys tried
fourth
to
shot.
52.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
So
mean,
this is from the front tees, right? So like we're trying the Bryson challenge, right? You hit a hole in one, right? Does that count?
yeah, I think it counts. I mean, a hole in one's a hole in one.
So so I think the first the one is like 98 yards, maybe
I
99.
mean, if the ball goes in the hole in one shot, it's a hole in one.
So then that would lead me to my next question. Do you think par three courses are the hole in one counts? See, for me, that's a little bit crazy because you're playing from your normal tees.
Yes, but I think that you have to add the caveat of it was a par three course. And so, like you say, yes, I've hit a hole in one, but it was on a par three course.
I think a par three course, a hole in one is more of a hole in one than a front tees hole in one.
Okay, so now just what if you were playing a normal course and the hole just happened to have been from the normal tees, the hole just happened to have been 98 yards.
You're still playing from your tees. It's the knowing that you are playing from a different. You are playing from not your tees.
Well, then I guess I'm going to go with the after further discussion. If the ball goes in the hole in one shot, it's a hole in one.
So either way,
As an average golfer.
yeah.
If you're a pro, that's a different story.
I see. For me, my first if I was to have my first hole in one, I'd rather have it on a par three course than trying to break 50 from the fronts.
I think I'm gonna have to say the opposite.
Mm. I think it would be great for the breaking, the breaking 50 or
Yeah.
trying to break 60. Like, I mean, it's gonna help the score, so I could see competitiveness there. I like that. Um, did you have anything on the golf debates you would like to add in there?
Yeah, I got a would you rather for you.
Okay.
Would you rather be guaranteed to hit at least one hole in one in your life? So it could be more, but you're guaranteed to hit at least one in your life. But you're never going to ever shoot below a 78 um, in your life.
Mm.
So you could shoot a 79 every now and then. You could break 80 still. You're guaranteed to hit one hole in one, but you'll never be better. You'll never be better than a +6. Would you rather average a 73, so you're a 1 to 2 handicap, but you have no guarantees to hit a hole in one? You could still potentially hit one, but you have zero guarantees.
Taking the 73. I don't think that's close. I think your average of a 73 is great, right? And if you're averaging a 73, that means you're probably hitting the ball pretty dang good. So you probably have a decent chance at a hole in one. So
Now, what if I change that to you will never hit a hole?
now that one's tough. So I'm guaranteed to hit at least one, but I can hit more on the 78.
You can hit more,
I
but
think
you'll
I'd
never
take that.
shoot better than a 78.
I think I'd take that.
I think I think that's a tougher one.
I think the feeling of the hole in one, you go out, have some fun after the round, have some food, whatever. That's awesome. Uh, but a 73 with no hole in one, like, yeah, I'd shoot good rounds, but at the end of the day, does my score count if I like? Does it matter as much if I didn't hit a hole in one versus having a hole in one and shooting a 79? I could shoot a
Okay, so
90 and have a hole in
well,
one.
yeah, but you could shoot a 68.
Can shoot a 68 with no hole in one.
So you'd take a round of a 90 with a hole in one over a 68.
What is the 68 getting for me? Hole in one, my name's going on the wall.
That's true. That's true. A 68. Okay, you could shoot a 62.
My
Now
average
your
is not
name
a
is.
my average is not a 73 then. If I'm shooting 62s, I think it's
Hey,
a
I
little
said you
lower.
could shoot a 62.
Could.
I mean, what's
I
your
don't
average
know.
now? Probably an 84, 85, 83, between that
81.
range.
81.
One.
I think
So I
that's
mean,
probably my most popular score this year is 81.
yeah. So I mean,
I'd be basically shooting the same scores and having a hole in one guaranteed to me in my lifetime, and then possibly more. I don't know. You got anything else from the golf side of the world before we get into
no, I got nothing for golf.
would you like to get into buy and sells or fantasy football talk?
I got one buy, and then we can get into unless you want to do yours.
I have a buy and a sell, so I'll do that and then
Um,
we can talk.
I'm buying Sam's Club muffins. Like those things, specifically, my favorite ones are. I'm not a huge chocolate guy, right? But the chocolate muffins, the chocolate chips, they're so good. They're
Phenomenal,
so soft. They're so
phenomenal.
soft. They're,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
they're
I love a really
so
good
good.
muffin. I do like making or having homemade muffins too. Those are very good. Like a cherry chip, it's very good. Um, I think that's my favorite one. That's like homemade. My buy. You don't have a sell, do you?
No, I don't have a sell.
I have a buy and a sell. Uh, what would you like me to start with? I'll let you pick.
Start with your sell.
I'm selling the Cowboys. Next 5 weeks are national television, and 3 out of the next 5 are primetime.
I will say though, one of them is Thanksgiving, and they do have Thanksgiving every single year, and
Yeah,
the other
for
one
sure.
is against the Lions on Thursday, the week after Thanksgiving.
I
Um,
don't care. I don't want them on national television. I don't
okay,
want
so
them
then
on prime time.
what's their third one? Just curious.
Um, I'm not sure. So they play the Lions on Thursday. You said
So not this week, but so they play. Oh well, is next week Thanksgiving or is 2 weeks Thanksgiving?
2 weeks, I
Okay,
believe.
so in 2 weeks, they both the Lions and
3 weeks
Cowboys
almost.
play on Thanksgiving. And then the week after that, the Cowboys play the Lions in Ford Field on Thursday Night Football.
Let me look here. I'm trying to find what day did they play? They play Monday night? Dallas, yeah, they play Monday night. Okay.
Who do they
Their
play
schedule. So they got the Raiders here. Monday night.
on Monday Night Football?
That's a terrible game. The Raiders don't deserve it. But I'm so like the Cowboys always get so many prime time. They always get the game of the week. I hate it.
Which I understand they're a national franchise, but
But they're not a playoff team. They could sneak in. They could,
yeah,
but they're not. They're not like a guaranteed playoff team. Then they got the Eagles. I know that's a division rival. I don't care.
I think
I'm
that's a
so
soft sell.
sick
I
of
don't
it.
think it's a hard sell. I think it's a
I
soft sell.
I can't. No, they've already had primetime games. They're going back to back Monday Night Football games.
They are.
They just played the Cardinals on Monday Night Football. So their next 5 games are primetime games, or they're national televised games. 4 out of their next 6, or 4 out of their last 6 are, or including last week, 4 of their next 6 are primetime games.
That's terrible.
Like it really is bad. I get the one being the Thanksgiving Day, and they always have it, but
Tradition every single year. I mean, yeah.
but then you can build around that. You know that they're going to be that. So why are they on primetime so much? They have, so right now they have a bye this week, so they're technically not, they're not back to back primetime.
Yeah, but back to back their games.
For them, it's back to back, and then they have back to back game of the week, or game of the week primetime. So I guess you call Thanksgiving, every game for Thanksgiving is primetime.
I call Thanksgiving prime time.
So any game Thanksgiving is primetime. So what is it? That day's Lions Packers.
Lions Packers at noon. Cowboys, whoever they play, at 4, and then the 8 o'clock game always switches. I don't know who
It's
plays
Ravens versus someone. It's Ravens. I think it's Ravens Bengals. The 27th. Yes. Yeah. Ravens Bengals.
That this is actually a really good slate, especially if Joe Burrow was healthy.
Very good
This
slate.
would be a really, really good slate.
But Joe Flacco going against.
That should still be fun. That still should be fun.
I would bet all the overs. I'm not a betting man, but I would bet all the overs for Lamar Jackson and company.
I'd bet all of the overs on all 3 of those games.
Can see it.
Actually, I might go with the under on the Lions Packers game. That might be a defensive game.
That very well could be. But the Ravens defense has been shaping up really well. They're playing really well. Their run defense stopping A-Shane is great. So that really surprised me. I thought he was going to tear him apart, and it was going to be a lot closer than it was, and it just wasn't close at all. Not even allowing a touchdown. I think they're going to keep the same thing going here against Minnesota.
I hope they do.
And I think Lamar just coming back, and he's already got more passing touchdowns than half the league. After missing 3.5 games. Before I get into my bye here, well, this is my bye. I have the Ravens to win the North.
100%.
And I think if you were to bet on this, the odds were never good enough to bet.
I mean, if Lamar would have had a season-ending injury, I think it would have been a different story.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have bet it. But you knew he was coming back, and you knew he was coming back against a very soft schedule. I mean, the first 3 games he's back is Miami, right?
They played the New York as well, didn't they?
No, they will play the Jets. So, but he didn't play against the Bears. Huntley started against the Bears. He looked great. But he comes back to his first 3 games being Miami, Cleveland. We can even go next 5 here. Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, Jets, Cincy. Like, all walk in the parks.
All below 500. Well, Minnesota is probably the toughest game there. But it depends on which Minnesota team you're going to get that week. Because that's like Minnesota. When they play good, they play good. But when they play bad,
I don't I don't think there'll be enough. I think JJ McCarthy had a very lucky week. And then us stopping the rush defense, Aaron Jones isn't going to get anything. Um, and by the way, Jets, Cincy, Pittsburgh, first those three are all at home. Cleveland is away, but
It's
Cleveland I'm not worried about.
Ravens Vikings this week, right?
Yes. Um, and that is an NFC team, so that's another factor into it. Is Lamar dominates NFC teams. Um, he has 2 losses to NFC teams with Lions, Rams.
And Danny
Wait, did he
Dimes
play
guy,
the? Wait,
he played against Lions.
he didn't play against the Rams though.
Thought he did.
No, he was injured. He got hurt in the KC game. Are you saying this year?
No,
Oh, which year?
in his career, he is. Oh, he's got 5 losses now. He's 24-5 though. That's insane.
What are his losses? Because they had to have came last year then. Oh, Eagles. I forgot about the Eagles game last year. So that's 3. What are the other 2 then? Did you lose to Rams?
The Saints in 2018. He
So
didn't
that's
even
that's
really.
not starts.
He didn't really play that game though, so I'm not. He had 1 completion.
No, that wasn't a start.
Yeah, so I'm not counting that. I'm not going to count Carolina, Baltimore either. I do not like this list.
Well, anyway, they have one of the easier schedule. The hardest game they have is Green Bay. That's also dependent on which Green Bay team you get. This
Right.
realistically should be a max of 2 losses.
What are they? Are they a 5-loss team right now or a 4-loss team? They could sneak in at 10-7.
They could, but I don't see there's a world where they lose that division. But those odds were never great enough to like where they were in that hole. If you like were to bet on them, those
Were
odds
they
were never
1
good
and 5
enough.
or were they 2 and 5?
They were 1-5, and their odds were never exceeded like plus 200.
That's crazy.
Just because how easy their schedule is too. I mean,
Yeah, that is a pretty easy schedule.
little trade deadline. How upset are you? Lions or not upset are you of Lions?
I'm tired of Detroit teams doing nothing at deadlines. Like these again, these GMs know more than me, and Brad Holmes is a great GM, but like the current Lions team could win a Super Bowl with the current team that they have out there.
I
But
believe
if you were
anyone
to,
besides the bottom 10 teams could win a Super Bowl right now, and you
yeah,
can't tell
I
me
mean,
otherwise.
no, yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying you need to go give up 2 firsts to go get a Sauce Gardner type of deal. Which good for the Colts, by the way, for putting all their chips into Indiana Jones. Who would have thought? But
Right, for sure.
I'm not saying you need to go out there and get these top tier guys and spend your entire future, which I would say F those picks personally. But I understand Brad Holmes doesn't work that way, and I'm not saying he needs to go out there and do that, but you need to get a little bit of help on the offensive line. That's been the biggest weakness to this team this year. I saw this stat. It was like the Jets and the Lions have the same amount of pressure rate from their offense, or like their quarterbacks are getting pressured at the same amount of rate. And Jared Goff's not mobile enough to get out of that. Like, he's a really good pocket passer, don't get me wrong. He's very accurate, but he does struggle a little bit when he's pressured. He's good against the blitz, but he struggles when he's pressured. So get him some help on the offensive line. It
Yeah,
makes it that much easier.
and then injuries, right? We have is Arnold out or is it
He's back now, and he
he's
just played his
back?
best game ever. Yeah.
Um, who who else? Who just went
Um,
down? I just heard. I
Decker,
actually do
Taylor
not.
Decker, offensive lineman.
There's another one, wasn't there?
Christian Mahogany as well.
Is he a starter?
Another offensive lineman. Yeah. Our starting left guard and left tackle.
See, I am a Ravens fan, but I don't really know a ton of Lions like as much as I know the Ravens
Yeah.
players. I know more of their like just like any other team. I know more of their skill positions. Defensively, anyone that just went down? Or?
DJ Reed's the only one that's down right now, and Kirby Joseph, but both of those guys should be back within the next couple of weeks.
That's good. No one was IR, were they?
DJ Reed, but he's been on the IR for. I think he's eligible to return now. I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I know the Ravens just got Pat Ricard back, and that's a huge have. Having a rookie fullback And then to have Ricard back, who's all pro fullback, probably best in the NFL. At that position, very undervalued position for most teams that run ball first. Don't really have like great
Right.
fullback. But good for them. Having Ricard back, trading for Jones, Draymond Jones from the Titans, who has had 4.5 sacks over the last 4 games, and
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
They
I know
needed it.
you mentioned to me the other day that he put out like a tweet or some sort of memo to the Titans fans talking about Cam Ward too, and
Yeah,
I think that was, like, you don't see anyone do that kind of
it's a
thing.
real
That
it's
was pretty cool.
it's a real respect move. It's great. Um, I think the only thing I think there's two things I wish were a little bit better. Is Todd Monken's play calls. He's one of the worst. Um, I'm a little skeptical on our defensive coordinator sometimes, but our defense has been playing phenomenal defense. So as long as they stay good there, I think Lamar can push through bad playing calling. But how about Keaton Mitchell coming? Like we knew 2 years ago he had like some really good runs, and this was before they had Henry, so he was running in there with Justice Hill and uh, what is it, Edwards, right? Yeah, Edwards. Um, at the time, I don't think there's anyone else, but yeah,
JK?
he's no, JK's gone. We drafted him after JK's been gone. Um, and then he couldn't stay healthy. He got hurt. Tore his ACL. Got hurt a little bit last year. Was hurt into this year. Having Likely back now is also big. Like I think Likely and Lamar just played their first game together actually. So that's good to have them back. Mark Andrews is looking pretty solid.
Yeah, he's
Um,
been a lot better from
this
the last couple of weeks.
Zay Flowers is just such a great guy to beat a zone, like any kind of zone.
Hmm.
He finds a soft spot better than anyone else on the roster. Hopkins is still coming down with some pretty sick catches. I mean, he's had the
Yeah,
one where he lost the receiver in the end zone. He's come down with some pretty insane catches that you just I guess it's like riding a bike for him. But Bateman's is a great deep threat. Henry's definitely had a decline since last year. He's still a good running back. But mixing in Keaton Mitchell in there, because every time you'd see them roll out a running back, right? You'd see them roll out Henry. Like there's a good chance they're running it or they could be passing it. But Justice Hill's out there, they're passing the football, right?
yeah,
Keaton Mitchell, you don't know what. And it's more of a threat than having Henry out there just to throw off the defense wise. I'm not saying he's a better running back, but to throw off the defense, he's more of a threat. Fantasy football here. How's our league that we run? What's going on here, man?
we need a win this week. We're looking for that bye, and so we really do need a win this week.
Yeah. I need that. The two teams that are in front of me. I mean, I don't control my own destiny. I sort of do. I got to keep winning, but I don't get to play the two teams in front of me, and those are my only two losses. I'm 7-2. I'm on a 2-game win streak. With a win this week, I would clinch in a 6-man playoff 10-man league. I would clinch. I'm probably rolling out one of my lesser lineups, I'd say, missing Javante and Higgins over a bye. I want to know your thoughts. I am starting Bills defense against Miami over Lions defense against Washington this week. I think Miami sucks. I'm just worried about the division matchup in the Bills defense.
Are they playing?
What?
Are
Where?
they playing in Miami?
At Miami, yes.
I mean, Miami sucks.
Yeah. So that could go either way. Both games. But yeah, no Williams, no Higgins. That sucks. Starting Aaron Jones. Still got Dobbs rolling out there right now. Wilson looking to make a return here. Sutton's been playing great. Sutton plays tonight for me. Tucker Kraft going down, man. That one hurt. That one hurt. That ACL injury just shattered my tight end. I'm starting Kyle Pitts. I did draft Kyle Pitts. I drafted him real late.
Yeah.
So I was the one to take a chance on him, and we'll see. He's been playing decent enough.
Tucker Craft was my dynasty tight end as well, starting tight end.
Yeah, and let's see. Actually, I did not draft him. I thought I drafted him. Maybe it was the other league I drafted him in. I added him from free agency. He was dropped August 26th, and I picked him up on the 28th. He was drafted 154th overall, as expected, late if drafted. But yeah, it's one of the weaker lineups I'm rolling out. I'd still probably start Montgomery every week. Montgomery, Aaron Jones kind of switch. But I would normally have Williams in over one of them and Higgins in over Dobbs. But Dobbs has been playing some good football.
Yeah, he's been playing some good football. I got one more thing for fantasy. I know I mentioned it to you a little bit, but I made a trade in my dynasty. The original offer that was sent to me was Amon-Ra and a second-round pick for this year, 2026 draft, for the 2026, 2027, and 2028 first-round pick. I told him Amon-Ra was off the table, and I said, but Justin Jefferson is available. So I traded Justin Jefferson and 2026 third-round pick, which is actually his pick that I already had, in return for 26, 27, and 28 first-round picks. I want you to grade that.
I think that's a great trade. Building a future while still having playoff hopes. I don't think
I don't have like any first-round picks right now, because I used them all to get Genty at the 101 this year.
and that's completely fine. I mean, having Genty that's young, will come into his own. But I think having the three first round picks for the next 3 years, or having one first round pick for the next 3 years.
Yeah, because
One in
now
each
I'll have
round.
1 in 26, 1 in 27, and 2 in 28.
You'll have 2 and 28. That's beautiful. So that's 4 first round picks in the next 4 years, or 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
And that's great to build youth, younger squad, while still being playoff hopeful.
I am currently
I'm ranking that.
out.
I'm ranking
I'm
that an A
currently
minus.
out right now. I could jump I play someone who is 7-2 right now. Yeah, 7-2 right now, but I'm project 72% chance of winning as of right now, and he just has I guess he has 2 players right now that are out on his active roster, so he could. Defense is one of them. That's about 7 to 8 points. And then the quarterback he'd be putting in, he does not have a quarterback. He may be screwed unless he's
That'd be
starting
big.
Geno Smith or Jacoby Brissett. So
It's a rough look. Dude, is that
I'm
tonight?
still projected to score.
Who does Denver play tonight?
I think it's Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, they're on a short week.
No, they play the Raiders.
Oh, so Geno Smith is okay. All right, not much to talk about. We'll have more to talk about next week. I mean, Reese has got to. I mean, he's got to win. He's on a 5-game losing streak. I think losing 6 of his last 7, I believe.
I'll tell you
It's
what, I
got
don't
to
even know what
turn around.
happened. I don't even know what happened. Injuries and just bad play. That's all it is. Injuries and bad play.
And he's got to fight to keep hopes alive. 6 teams, only 6 teams make it. Like I said, I'm trying to get a bye, but this week I have a decent chance to win. I have the better team out there, even with not rolling out my best squad, and you know, hopefully I can clinch my playoff spot this week. Let's see here. All right, we gotta get into our final 2 segments here.
Keep 3, cut 5.
Keep 3, cut 5. I want to know your favorite Gatorade flavors and how important they are to you. So we're going to start off right away. I'm not going to give you easy ones right away. We're going to go ahead and get right into Glacier Cherry.
That's the white one?
The white one.
0 or regular?
This is all just Gatorades in general. You can have the zero or the regular or both.
I'm gonna have to keep that one. It's I drink that one a lot. That's a pretty regular one for me.
I just think there's better options on here, but I don't think that's a bad take. I don't think it's a bad take. It's not. It's not.
I just drink
It's
it
not
so
Butterfinger
often.
102. It's not Butterfinger 102.
I drink it way too often now.
Yeah, it is great and it's phenomenal zero. It's better zero. It's better zero.
Mhm.
I don't
It
think
is better
that's. I
zero.
don't think that's better zero. Getting into the next one, and I don't know how you feel about this one, but I know a lot of the boys that I coach love this one, the green apple.
I've only ever had it once, maybe two times.
I,
I'm
I,
gonna cut it respectfully.
okay. I would cut it disrespectfully. I spit it out. It was
Um,
nasty.
I don't really remember it enough to disrespectfully cut it, so
Okay.
I'm gonna cut it. But
Okay, so we're gonna get into fruit punch next.
I'm trying to think
This one's
because
kind of close because you don't know which
it
other
is.
one. He doesn't know what these other ones are. I could have bad ones for the rest of them just to throw him off, and then he
There's
could be
one that I'm saving a spot for one of them, no matter what.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I could also not have that one. I could be throwing you off
could
here.
also not, I'm gonna bank on the fact that you have it because it's the goat. But
Ooh, it's the
mm,
goat.
see, this is like a number 3 or number 4 Gatorade for me.
Yeah, he could be a 6-man.
I'm gonna cut it.
Gotta cut it.
Really
Yeah,
respectfully
yeah,
though.
no, for sure, because it's great. How do you feel about
It's like The Godfather.
it? It really is. I'd say more lemon lime actually is because that's the
Yeah,
original
that's true.
flavor.
It is
And
the
we're gonna go
original.
ahead and get into the next one being lemon lime.
Yeah, I mean that's a key. That's the goat right there.
Goat.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite Gatorade.
It's a great grader. It's a top three. It's
It,
top three. It's probably
it's
top two. It's top
yeah.
three for
I
sure.
mean,
There's no world
it's
where
the
it's not
most
top three.
perfect summertime cold drink
We'll move
for
past that.
Gatorade flavors. For
Okay,
Gatorade flavors,
let's gonna move past that
nice
then.
cold lemonade is better.
All right, orange. We're just gonna go orange.
I do love myself an orange Gatorade, but I don't know what else you have coming, and there's still 4 spots.
I think what did you keep? You keep Glacier Cherry. I would cut
Glacier
Glacier
cherry and
Cherry for
lemon
one of
lime.
these other ones.
I'm gonna have to cut it just out of what could be coming next. There's just too many options.
Oh, I
I
think
didn't want to.
I think he keep too early. I think you kept too early. Glacier Freeze.
I'm gonna cut that one.
That's like that light blue one. It's like the
Yeah, I'm gonna
same.
cut that one.
Yeah, I do very very well though. Respect that one.
Oh,
I
very,
respect
very
that
much
one.
so. I
It's
like that
it's
drink a
never
lot.
my first choice, but like if I have it, I'm gonna
If someone
drink it.
hands
It's
it
gonna
to
be
me, though,
great.
if someone offers it to me, I'm gonna say, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Um. Here's one that I would have cut. That would have been cut for the Glacier Cherry. Riptide Rush.
Is that purple?
Mm, not
Yeah,
the purple. It's the a
it's
different
not
one.
grape, but it's like the
Eh,
light purple. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a key. That's a key.
So that would mean you are cutting Cool Blue.
Mm, yeah. Um,
I think Cool Blue is a little
Cold Brew,
overrated. It's still
it's a
good,
little
but
over. It's a good drink. It's a
it's
really
a good
good
drink.
drink, but I do also think it's slightly overrated. It's not winning any awards for me, but
You
yeah,
know, one
I
one of
think
the challenges I would like to do one time is next time we could do a podcast together. Is we like we'll do it like in like an opening segment. Is we just like have Gatorade flavors lined up, like like
hmm
how they do it in the box and the straw coming out. And I'd like to just try them and see if you could tell which one. There's so many flavors. I mean, dude, I probably could have made 2 lists.
yeah,
Getting into
yeah. There's so many
electrolytes
flavors.
and I don't know if you've ever had
There's so many flavors.
the other one. What's it called here?
Gatorade?
No, I got Gatorade Light, but the fast twitch.
Oh yeah,
You got your pen and paper ready?
I
Your
do.
draft?
I do have my pen and paper ready.
All right, I think you won.
Yeah.
Um,
We are going characters, correct? Characters of Disney and Nickelodeon TV shows.
and we are doing top 7. We might start switching to top 7 because there's 2 of us. It might depend on per draft.
Are we going to include animated?
Yes,
Or are we going to go? We are including animated. Okay.
yes.
Oof.
And I actually I made this list thinking that we're probably not going to have a ton of the same.
Okay. Nickelodeon and Disney. I have first pick. We're gonna go 1-1-1-1 again.
Yeah. And
Okay.
your number one, the number one pick in the Disney Nickelodeon character draft is.
I'm gonna have to take the poster child of SpongeBob.
I think that's like the consensus for most people.
I mean, he's just
I don't
he's
enjoy
the face.
SpongeBob. Uh, it's just not a show I love.
Old SpongeBob I love a lot more, but he's the face. So I have to give him respect.
With all the names I have here, not a single SpongeBob character is on my list.
Really,
The voices are all just kind of obnoxious to me,
that's
and
fair. That's fair.
um, I don't know. So I'm gonna go with the 102. I'm gonna go with Phineas.
Yeah, yeah, that was gonna be my next pick. That was gonna be my next pick.
There's
Yeah,
one
that's
that I really hope you don't have. I don't know if you will have it. You might not. That's why I'm gonna try to save it for late. But if you get it earlier than me, I'm gonna be so mad.
there's so many characters, man. It's like overwhelming how many characters there are.
Those are a couple good lotto picks, though.
Yeah. Jeez,
I
there's
knew you were gonna go with SpongeBob 1-1, and like it's like the draft pick that you had to take 1-1. Even though you might think John Morant's better than Zion, and he should have went number
yeah,
one. But
yeah, for sure. Jeez, there's just so many shows. Like I'm just trying to narrow some things down in my head.
that's why I like most of these drafts. I've kind of gone off the dome. I had to write
Yeah,
these down.
I know. I was expecting this to be a lot easier than I thought. Um, I'm gonna go to a personal favorite here. Um, I'm gonna go to Henry Hart from Henry Danger. My number 4.
That was one of mine. It wasn't a lotto pick for me. It was probably
Yeah,
gonna be
I
a
love
third.
it.
It was probably gonna be my
I'll tell
third
you
round
what.
pick.
I'll tell you what. Henry Danger is still a regular show on my TV.
It's a great show. It really was one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows.
There's some good laughters. There's some
And you know
some
what else
crime
was really
fighting.
good? Like I remember them; they were kind of in the same time frame as the Thundermans as well.
Thunderman's not as good, but still
Not as
fantastic
good,
to
but that
watch.
was a good combo. It was a
Great
good
watch.
1-2 punch. You know.
Hmm.
With my number two, dang man, I don't even think I knew what my number two is gonna be. We're gonna go with Carly for my Carly.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Make sure you guys vote on these in the comments, or if you're listening on Spotify, there will be a poll.
It will be a poll. Um,
So there's a lotto picks.
those are the lotto. Yep, those are the lotto picks right there. Oh, I just had someone in my head. Who did I have in my head? Oh yeah, Andre from Victorious.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Henry Danger route. I'm gonna go with Captain Man,
Yeah, that's
the
a good
number
one.
3.
Yeah, that's a good one there. I should have. I was thinking about going with the 1-2 punch of those two. I mean, it's a dynamic duo.
Yeah,
Um,
now they're split up. Yeah.
yeah, I thought about it. Going into the Disney side over here. I'm not sure how much into this show you got into. I'm gonna go with Joey Rooney from Liv and Maddie.
Oh, I didn't write the name down, but much respect, much respect. I'm gonna go back to the Disney route now because I've for my third pick, right? Third pick,
Yep, fourth pick.
fourth pick. My fourth pick. I think I'm gonna pair him up. I'm gonna go with Ferb.
Yeah, I mean that's a good pick. It's a good dynamic duo right there. It's a good dynamic duo. Just looking at some of these TV shows, it's like
I think I'm gonna have the sleeper pick.
looking at ranked Disney TV shows. Number one, Dog with a Blog. It was a good show. Number one, a little bit of a stretch, but good
I'd say
show.
Good Luck Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie was a good one. I did like myself some Good
That
Luck Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie was sad when it ended, man. I can't remember being that sad over a TV show when it ended.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm struggling again. I have someone in the pocket right now. It's like I like him a lot. Great show, but I don't know if he's worthy of a fifth pick.
Of a pick at all? Or just a pick?
A fifth pick, let alone pick at all. Just because of the voice. Like that's the only reason. I'm gonna go with Drake from Drake and Josh.
Oh. Yeah. I actually had it wrote down, but I don't know if it was getting picked. It was on the draft board. Probably was getting signed to a 2-way contract and start in the G League.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That being said, my next pick here. I mean, I'm just gonna go with a 3-headed snake. Give me Perry the Platypus.
Ah, dang it, man! I wanted Perry the Platypus.
And now,
I
if
wanted.
I know what my next pick is, and if you take it this round, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be really sad. I'm gonna be really upset if you take my pick here. Is do
Uh,
you know?
I'm gonna go with one of Andre's best friends. I'm gonna go with Tori Vega.
So that completes your draft.
I got one more after that. I was pick 6.
I have two more.
You have two more. You have two more.
Oh, I'm gonna wait then, maybe. Huh. Really slept on show, actually. I'm gonna go with Mr. Mosby.
Mr. Mosby.
Did you like those? The Zach and Cody? Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
I never got into him big time.
Did you ever watch one show more than the other, like the On Deck one?
Which one was the first one? Was Sweet Life first one?
Yeah.
I think that's the one I watched a little
Well, I
bit
think they're
more.
both Sweet Life, and I think the other one is just like
The
Sweet Life.
second one was Sweet Life on Deck.
Yeah.
The first one
I
was Sweet Life of
I
Zach and Cody.
I think they're both great. I don't think I can compare. I can't. That's not fair. All right, now
Yeah.
my next one. I thought I was on 7, but okay. So my next one, if you take him or her,
I got a couple thinking right now. Just who do I want to go with? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Okay. So with my number 7 pick, I'm gonna take Tebow.
Oh dang it! How do I forget about Tebow?
Come on, there's no way this team loses.
That's a really good pick, man.
I probably
that's
have
a
Perry
really,
the
really
Platypus. He's probably coming off the bench there. He's the smaller guard.
Tebow's just a heads guy.
Yeah, he's a great
guy.
locker room guy, man.
Fantastic locker room guy.
Good glue guy. Yeah.
Mr. Mosby's got to be your might be your captain.
Yeah, he's the veteran.
He's the vet in the room.
Yeah. So a couple of names. I have 2 honorable mentions that I want to say, but a couple of them I've also listed up here. Honorable mentions. I'm gonna give Hannah Montana and Bertram.
I'll give an honorable mention to both Liv and Maddie. It's a good set of twins right there. Another one to Austin Alley. That was a pretty solid show.
Yeah. No, Austin Alley was a great show. It'd be up there in the rankings for show.
I thought about drafting one of them, but
see, that's more of like the what I was thinking with the Thundermans is like there's not a single character that sticks out, but that could make a top 7 for shows.
Oh, show-wise, fantastic show, but there's not really one specific character.
Same thing with Jesse, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We can't do it back to back, so we'll have another Keep 3 Cup 5 and another draft. You guys let us know your take on Reese's Keep 3 Cup 5, and then whose draft is better and who deserves the number one pick next week. Any suggestions or anything? Don't be afraid to leave us a comment, follow the channel.
Share it to your friends, enjoy.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone enjoys, and we will see you next week, Tuesday or Thursday next week. Peace out.